Hello there guys, today we are looking at the rank 1 player Obidags playing Viktor. Now let's check out the runes to see what he cooking with, so let's just check them out. It does seem like that he goes generic things like Summon 80, Mana Flow Band, Celerity for Mobility, Scorch, Shield Bash, Bomb Plating. Shield Bash is a bit better now after his Q shield buffs, it does a bit more damage. And notably he also went movement speed and attack speed shard for better spacing into our Aurora's kit. It's really nice with extra mobility. Let's see what he's cooking. So far he did actually ward Raptors to check out where did Aatrox start. If the Raptors would be gone, it means that he's batting towards top lane basically. But it does seem like for now it's just kind of a slow push into a nice ward, and this is what people tend to underrate. By the way, as a mid laner, if you get to push, you can get a nice ward in. Like, there is whatsoever no threat from your opponent, no contestation at all. You should just go for that ward. Now, you could go early on for that ward, but then it could be more risky. That's why Obi prefers actually to do it after. And look, he's gonna skip his W and gonna put 2 points in his E. Now, the reason why he wants to do this is that he deals a bit more poke damage, and his W can't ever connect into an Aurora due to her W and E, so you literally cannot hit it, you know. The ability does nothing actually, I'm not even kidding. It's good, you know, in case Hecarim could maybe like or gank and he could set up a W, but until level 6 there is time to put the point in your, you know, W. Now the cool thing is that for now he does keep on the pressure, so every time his Summon 80 comes back, every time Scorch is up, he will actually toss out an E. And you know, the thing is, like, it's really matchy, the cooldown. So 10-second cooldown is 11 seconds, so most of the times you will have it up, so it's kind of a no-brainer of cooldown. You can very easily use them. So, oh my god, he hit a sneaky Q there. The reason why he could do that is because of the mobility, huh? That was a sneaky Q, no? 2 points in Q, I assume? No? I think he could go 2 points Q. Yeah, he does go 2 points into his Q. No W. So the reason for that is that you deal a bit extra damage, and it's way easier to find little damage into Aurora. It still doesn't kill. It still doesn't kill. Ah, chief, but he's actually chasing? Recalling. Interesting, he did still have like a nice CS lead, and seems like Aatrox doesn't have a Scuttle Scrub yet. There will be a little bit of a fight until he arrives. I don't assume that they will heavily... Oh, that Aatrox does seem like it's just a give. And look, Kalista is mid lane for some... What is going on here? He's getting a bit chunked actually, half HP already. And ain't no way, right? People are trolling even in like 3k LP. That seems like it's not only your average Platinum Gold games. I think it's like another skip. I think he's gonna skip his W again for, yep, another E point. So he doesn't skill his W particularly. There's just no way of hitting it, sadly. So he prefers to actually like skip it as a whole. It's like very educational on like what to max actually in the right matchup. And let's see, so what are we up to actually? So we are pushing and looking to get the plate. By the way, if you Q a minion and basic attack the tower, the damage gonna actually, you're gonna actually deal extra damage into the tower. So fun fact for the beginners. Like in here, I think he could then Q the minion, then click the tower. Then he would also get the shield, you know, notably into like a short race. I think there was like a slight misplay on his part. But it should be fine, no? He can get the plate later, and for now he has a very aggressive posturing. He has a very aggressive, let's rebuild the map, right? So Aurora is here, she's not recalling, she's fake recalling, she can't really roam anywhere to be fair, to fair, right? So he knows that it's a fake recall, and he knows that she will not roam at all, you know? And what happens... What? She literally... I almost wanted to say this guy will not recall, you know, so he will not push the wave in, but it seemed like it was a real one. Wait, did he have vision on that? Let me just check it again, guys, before I say bullshit. it's kind of a weird like time to recall, no? I mean, I guess it was like half HP, so let's just using refillable, I guess. Maybe he thought like Viktor wanna commit into a slow push. So it does step up, but I think recall is not particularly revealed. But I assume because she wasn't even in like XP soak range, it's like most likely means that she recalled. That was his thought process. Just had to like recheck it, and it tends to perma ward the raptor camps. It's really nice. You can see even support roams from Nautilus's side if he comes from this area. But if you can, you could ward something like this, so you can see Nautilus from the bottom area. Although that on occasion could be a bit more risky. On occasion that could be a bit more risky. And for now he did CS a lot, stacking up his passive, you know, and every time he gets 100 stacks of his passive, doesn't look like it's cancelled. And every time he gets 100 stacks of his passive, one of his ability will be upgraded, but yeah, dude, for now it seems like it's just a nice cube from Hexpart to just kind of like amplify the push. Now there's like this Aurora will be a bit stuck on the wave though. Oh, but he actually went for a really safe recall, huh? So despite Aurora got stuck on the wave, he still chose to go for a really safe recall where it can't really be cancelled easily. And now he's sprinting to lane with his home guard. So it does seem like he likes Darksteel. This guy, by the way, gets really fed almost every game. It doesn't matter like what he plays. If you check his match history, he gets really fed. So he just really loves to go Darksteel. Again, just steps up to zone the opponent of the cannon. That's why you're gonna like posture quite aggressively, because in particular Aatrox is a bit dog shit at ganking if you think about it, because he has his W, but like pre-6 is really bad. He only has like a weaker slow, if it makes sense. A slide dash, but his ganks are not the best. That's a bit unlucky. He got shot by the tower. Even the rank 1 player gets outplayed by the tower. Let's see it. That's why, like, Riot Games has to fix something about towers. Because for real, like... But this minion literally looks like it's, like... more like in front of him, if it makes sense. That's crazy, guys. That's fine. I think it happens to me as well. That's why I'm pressing S until I'm literally seeing the tower shot. I don't care. He's like swinging, and he does actually like keep his Q actually for short trades. Now the interesting thing is, guys, like he does every time like set up vision before like he commits. That's why he's hovering the bottom part of the map, so he can also like see Aatrox. So he doesn't like place aggressively and very unconsciously about his surroundings. He tends to actually ward, and you know, notably perhaps track where you know, Nautilus is, but this guy is perma bot lane. Kinda hate it a little bit that the bottom part of the map is a bit chipped off in the replay, but oh well. Out another nice, and every time he plays around tower aggro, oh, he goes for something aggressive. Do we go for something aggressive? He knows that she doesn't have orb, but he couldn't connect his stun, but the trades were fine. So if anything, the trades were fine. You're forcing your opponent to recall, you're taking a CS advantage, and possibly a plate. Let's see if he can, probably gonna, I think he should maybe just, I don't know, I think he's gonna get the plate really quick and deep, because Aatrox is about to collapse. But so far so good. We have plenty amount of money, and let's see what's his first purchase. He does go Ludens this game to amplify his pokes, so Hextech Alternator, super good at poking with your E. I like a bit more Blackfire Torch, because often you're gonna use abilities to wave clear and it may not have it up conveniently. Plus you have like tick damage, your Q you reapplies it twice, your aura applies it continuously, but it's not like that Luden's gonna be wrong in any way, right? How do we outplay this one then? Flashes and then what? He doesn't have his Q upgrade yet, so this could get a little bit scary. Oh, and the savior arrived. So I think he wasn't committing with his Argos Aurora still had E. That's a weird way of ordering a Sekarim, but okay. Really aggressive posturing, by the way. As you guys can see, like, he does play really aggro. He does have really aggressive runes as well. So like Viktor's early game does get actually like it's almost like he's a strong early game champion with these runes. I'm not even kidding. Because normally he's not supposed to be, it's just his runes. This guy almost died. But his pokes are pretty insane. It does 165 maximum damage if anything. And you know what's cool about this that sometimes you will be also able to proc like Nautilus's like support item or bomb platings if it makes sense. So like for example if you hit like it jumps to like additional targets and maybe it could proc Garen's bomb plating if he has it, or Nautilus's Garen's passive, right? So there are cases, you know, where that Luden's proc does Mazar passive if you have a Mazar in the opponent, right? Even if you hit his Voidlings, you don't hit Mazahar, it's really good into Mazahar because of the Voidlings, right? Of his W, you will be able to proc his passive, so cool little thing. Does seem like he heavily like values vision, you know? There's like a lot of vision on the map, and we committing here? I think it might be cooked shot. Or is it a bait? It looks like it's a premium bait actually. No, but I think he knew it. Like, I think he knew it when he walked up into them. I think he intentionally did it. Cause check this one out. So, I mean, definitely it was intentional because he's the rank 1 player, but almost sounds like that I'm underestimating him, you know? Cause for us it looks like it's an int, but it's like he had Real, and so like he intentionally like took all of this to set something bigger up for his team, huh? Cause he can stun, right? So if they wanna fight him, they're gonna get stunned in no time by his W. So again, like this is only like a 1.5 second stun, but it still can be fairly useful. Seems like he doesn't want to go plates, he wants to do something bot side. Like, the thing is about Viktor is that kills are really good just to get your upgrades going, you know? So these skirmishes, if you get some kills, some value out of them, you'll get your upgrades faster than as if you would hit the tower, you know? So there's also like an argument that, you know, usually Viktor is not really the biggest roamer, but if you can get enough assist heals, you might just get a nice upgrade. Power spike upgrade sometimes even. Way too early power spike in some case scenario. And that would just turbocharge your lane. It's like really clean ways of last hitting everything, speeding out. And his recoil is really fast. Now let's see what boots does he go for, because it's already up. He goes full burst damage. Okay, like this, no Swifties, no Mercs. I mean, Swifties would be nice this game. They have some slows, they have some seal shots, but if you wanna go full burst, I think that also cooks, because we do have some setup, a lot of CC setup actually. Except like Smolder, like most of his team has like good CC setup for his burst, so it could work. And even now he just walks at this Aurora, so it doesn't matter like what's happening. From level 1 on, he... it looks like this time she's AFK, but she's cooked. She is cooked here. Bit of an unfair kill. Seem like he just takes some nice plays for now. Goes full damage actually, it's interesting. He goes full damage and what does he go for now? Shadow Flame? It seems like he goes. He actually full sends it, okay, so there is no mobility, no durability, he just full sends it actually with damage. Interesting that this could also work, you know. This could also work really well. Yes, mobility from his runes, from his Q. But he values a lot of damage, right? Because Aatrox genuinely has to die before he gets resets, before he procs Sundered Skies on every human being. So he also just having the damage output into them, it's like really good. Because think about it, the more damage you deal, the more likely you're gonna get your own reset as well. This Arcane Storm gonna get bigger, even harder. Oh, okay, he likes to dance on the edge. He's really good at it though. And the Real combo. And the Real combo is pretty disgusting. Real Viktor. Everything gets pulled together by the Real 10. Viktor just finishes off everything with his own AoE. You know, that's what I like about Viktor. Like, his damage is genuinely funny if you go full burst. And I think this is what people tend to underrate. So, obviously, you should build situationally, but I don't see that often. Actually, I don't see that often Viktor players just going full damage. Some games, obviously, it can be totally fine, but... Oh, I can see that being real in every, you know? Some people also call Leandry and Blackfire, right? So that's kinda okay as well. It just has nicer damage. Pengu Garen. It's kinda funny. Garen has no real kill con. I mean, he W too early. Honestly, he W too early, so... I mean, maybe there would be a word, but he did have flash, to be fair, so... I must say maybe, but... He's gonna keep the cannon alive, so he's gonna have Qs, or does he keep his Q entirely for... He does keep his Q entirely for Garen. Just in case he shows up so he can speed out, As has his anti-slow boots, Garen, he has his Q that cleanses slows off, so it's a bit hard to manage. Is this guy not gonna cook anything yet again? He's respecting Garen's potential flash, but his flash is not really up though, I think that's what he was. Oh yeah, it does seem like the only way out is through or... Oh no, he just escaped. Oh, okay. The unkillable Demon King, indeed. So every time I was like, maybe you should run towards Garen, reveal him in the bush with his E, but it looks like it's GG well played. Now, I hope you guys learned something new. Hope you guys this was a bit educational on how to use your abilities, how much you should step up, how much should you pressure your opponent, why you should pressure your opponent. His side steps, his clicks, his last hits, all of these can be super educational for you guys to sort of get value out of it, how he positions, how he plays around enemy cooldowns. Knowing the enemy cooldowns and when to step up the trade is very important as well. So just general matchup knowledge, you really have to learn that. But that's it for now guys, have a nice day and see you guys in the next one.